telling you, man, the show is getting to me. They're on a streak of just good episodes. Like, I love what they're doing. Sean C, and we're back in here for another anime review. We got another Boku No Hero Academia episode 4, and I didn't actually expect them to cover as much in this episode that they did. We got a lot of content within this one episode. I thought the whole episode was going to be spent talking about the rules of the cavalry, but we got quick rules, we got quick teaming and partnering, and then we instantly got into the action. So we find out they're basically on a point system, and the points are going to be distributed throughout headbands. And what the headbands are going to do is allow people to see who has the most points, who has points that aren't really worth going for. But that turns out to be a myth halfway through this episode, because Class B has a whole different plan in store for everybody. Like I thought, nobody wants to team with Midoriya because they all want his points. They all want to be in first place. He's at the top, which is what I thought for last episode. I mean, this guy's going to be everybody's target. Everybody's teaming up. Everybody's strategizing with one another. Bakugo, and I'm horrible with the names of this show. I really am. Like, maybe I'll get better because this series has, this one has 24 or 25 episodes, but I'm horrible with names, so hopefully I'll get better with them later on. But I'm going to be describing these people according to their quirks. So the guy who can pretty much harden his body wants to team up with Bakugo, basically saying he's the only one that can handle Bakugo's explosive kind of quirk. And it makes sense. I mean, you need somebody like this who's able to handle your explosive kind of tendency. Toto Riki's got his team and a plan for his people. But we also get a little bit more insight into the bigger problem that Toto Riki may have with his father. Never actually seen Toto Riki use anything other than ice in battle. He actually mentioned that last episode, that he's got his stupid old man watching. So I was thinking like maybe he loved his father at the same time, but maybe he had problems with it. This episode, you really get that vibe. He gives his dad this really evil look, and his dad's glaring right back down at him. But it makes me wonder why the dad even showed up in the first place if you're gonna glare at your son like this the whole time. I mean, unless this is some kind of power struggle, or you just want to see your son grow in strength and then you're fucking out of there, then I understand. But Toto Riki is basically saying he's not going to use that flame portion of himself in any battle, and I don't know why that is. Obviously it's some type of rebellion against his father. He doesn't want to win, I guess, using his father's strength. Since he's half ice and he's half, you know, fire, I'm assuming his mother probably ice. Maybe we're getting a little bit more insight. Maybe the father killed the mother, maybe she died, and, you know, Toto Riki blames his father for allowing her to die. I don't know for sure, but I'm really interested to see how that's going to turn out. We get a reason why he's not using his flame powers. Midoriya is panicking because nobody wants to be on his team, like I said, but he finally gets the support character from the previous episode, the one that's advertising her equipment. She gets on his team. The other girl's name is Uraraka, I think her name is. She believes that people who get along, work well together, which is true to an extent. Then he's guessing that, you know, the guy with the glasses, he's guessing that he's going to be on his team. They've worked well together before, but he's like, hey, it's not that kind of party. Like, I view you as competition too. I don't think Midoriya fully realized at that point just how different everyone views him now, that he was able to literally come at the entire, like, he was probably one of the weakest in the very beginning of the series, and to have all these people view you and acknowledge you in the place that you're in, which is first place, of course everybody's gonna look at you different now. He also grabs the guy who's got like the raven head, the one, I call him Falco. We just call this guy Falco. He can be called Falco. He recruits him because his shadow power actually works as defense. We see that used throughout the episode. As soon as the timer runs out, the cavalry instantly begins. Just like I kind of expected. You know, he has a good amount of people going for him in the very beginning, which is, in my opinion, is pretty stupid to go for somebody just because they're in first place. I mean, like Class B mentions, and they make an amazing point. Everybody's gonna be so busy and focused on Midoriya, they're not gonna realize that Class B has been slipping their fucking headbands from right underneath them the entire time. Others actually take notice of this when they're looking at the leaderboards. They're like, wait, nobody else is really doing that great at all, and they're wondering why, and it's because Class B literally has been coming in, slipping under everybody's noses, taking all the headbands, making their subtle come up. They really get under Bakugo's skin. Like, oh my god, you cannot make anybody feel worse. The guy looks at Bakugo and says, like, the only thing you're famous for is getting saved. And I'm like, why would you, why? But like I said, they make an extremely big point. There's no point in going so hard in the preliminaries of a competition. You know there's gonna be opportunities for you to make a come up later, so why go so hard in the very beginning? reveal all your secrets, reveal all your quirks, all your tendencies. I mean, they've been sitting back observing this entire time. Just when things couldn't get any worse, Midoriya's kind of, you know, feeling his way throughout this, and we're halfway through the entire cavalry battle, and then the first thing he sees is fucking Toto Riki glaring at him like he wants to fucking kill him. And that's where the fun is gonna end for this episode. I'm also really curious about this purple-haired spiky guy. They've been showing him a lot, the one with the slanted eyes. They've been showing him a lot, and I don't know what significance he holds for the show, but it looks like he's gonna be a significant character later on. They've been hinting at some importance for this guy, and I want to see what they're gonna do with it. Another thing I failed to notice in the beginning of this the intro is we get Toto Riki using his ice against Midoriya, and Midoriya using his fucking All Might technique against Toto Riki. So I'm assuming at some point in this series they're gonna go up against each other like a one-on-one competition, and I'm so excited and stoked for that. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. Really excited for next week. I want to see what they're gonna do with all the characters, how they're gonna make everybody's placements, if Toto Riki is actually gonna be able to take Midoriya's 10 million points. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like rating down below. Let me know how you felt about the episode. I'll see you next time. Peace.